welcome back to the Footballholics. Two guys addicted to football.
Addicted to the beautiful. I thought you were gonna say two guys, one cup. That's a new video.
Well, there's two cups in this case, so no. Well, yeah, welcome back. Hope you guys enjoy our content. Well, you guys know what this means. It is the drink of the day.
Drink of the week, actually. Well, yeah, drink of the week.
Sure. It's Sunday.
Yeah, you drink every day. Is that what you're trying to tell me? Drink of the day, motherfucker.
Bombay Sapphire. Let you know how it tastes.
Oh Lord.
How you doing, guys? So,
I was crying.
I don't even know if you can do negative numbers, but I'll give it a 1 out of 10.
I mean, in terms of...
I'm not a gin guy.
Okay. So if we're going to talk about, like, if you want to get
flavor
really...
bad.
Yes, but if you want to get really screwed real quick, that's a 10 out of 10.
100%.
But in terms of flavor, I like a 1.
To be fair, Diego asked me if I could get something that tastes like the devil's penis before this, so... Thank Diego for that. Anyways, drink responsibly. Hope you guys enjoy the show. And we're back.
Welcome
back. How you guys doing?
So now, we're gonna go ahead and just go
straight into the news.
Straight into the news. So we're gonna go with the PSG League, the Uber Eats League, the Domino's League.
Domino's is the second division.
Uber Eats League, then, and we're gonna go ahead and just we're gonna quickly mention, because since this is a league we haven't mentioned I mean, out of the whole 5 leagues that we mentioned, we haven't mentioned the league Uber Eats League. So yeah, the league's pretty tight.
Yeah, it is pretty tight. So let's talk about like you said, the Uber Eats League. Yeah, very tight. Tighter than what?
Tighter than an hoo-ha.
Sir, I wasn't
Christian channel.
Sir.
Christian channel.
I think my parents watch this. Let's be careful with what we say, actually.
Do they really?
I don't know. No.
They probably don't.
Anyways, Ligue 1. Okay, so let's start at the top. Okay, so how has it been going for PSG, the dominators of this league normally? At the moment, they're still top of the league. They were out of the top of the league for a while. Lille were top of the league, and they were sitting somewhere second and third after sacking Thomas Tuchel, bringing Pochettino in, which he didn't have a job after being sacked by Spurs.
Which was a really interesting decision from Spurs.
Yes.
Let's just say that.
Yes, knowing where they are right now, and they just had to sack Mourinho. Very interesting.
Yeah.
But talking about that, PSG, they haven't had the best of seasons. They've lost 8 games so far, way more than what they've lost in the last 2 seasons together, I believe.
They've been steadily. It's been interesting because they've been improving the Champions League, but they've been like steadily going, like dropping points and like in the Ligue 1, judging by the fact that they were.
Do you think they're managing it to the point where they want to? I don't know if they can win the treble, but maybe win the Champions League and the league, just the Champions League.
They definitely are planning it in a way for them to do better in the Champions League than on the Ligue 1, because they know at this point that they can probably win it, even though they've lost. Or at least
classify for Champions. I think they're confident enough to where they can.
I mean,
the problem is if they slip up, that could be a big problem. I mean, I think
if they were to lose the Ligue 1 and then plus the Champions League and then plus the Copa, oh yeah, disastrous.
They
probably did.
They probably won the cup already. Anyways, but no, PSG. At least for I don't know if Sefrin, after they stood up and shit against the Super League, they probably will just get a little bit of leniency, maybe from
actually
UEFA. Maybe we'll see. I don't think so. I don't know. Maybe UEFA will be strict.
We should probably mention like how I think we mentioned how PSG was one of the teams that they really didn't like
them. Bayern Munich and there's a lot of teams that.
Well, yeah, but I mean in terms of the
big three, Bayern Munich, Borussia Dortmund, and PSG especially. But PSG. People have been saying a lot of things about PSG, mostly because they have a certain tie to Sefrin in a different way. So Nasser Al-Khelaifi, which is the president, he's from Qatar, and he runs the Qatar Sports Authority.
Yes.
And not just that, they have a World Cup coming up in about a year.
Yes.
I'm pretty sure they don't want to lose that because that would mean a lot of tourism loss for just the Qatari people. So
that would be a lot of money lost.
Yeah, and not just that, they also have the rights to air the Champions League through beIN Sports, which is also owned by this Qatar Sports Investment Group and shit.
Qatar owns a lot of things, actually.
Yeah, Qatar Airways, Qatar, just Qatar. They own a lot of oil.
There's a lot of expensive hotels, but that's not the point. Whatever, continue.
I was fine. I was on track. I don't know about you. But yeah, let's talk about the Champions League and how you think it's gonna end up. Because I honestly think. Well, let's talk about Champions League.
I mean,
they have 3 spots.
Say they were to actually kick out those teams that accepted the offer for the Super League.
I don't think they will.
But say that they were.
I think the only ones that they would probably kick out are maybe Barca and Real because they haven't let go of the idea of it.
But like, who would be what would be the final then if that happens?
I think the final for
So now is
the League 1. We're gonna go into the Champions League real quick.
So it will be immediately PSG wins if they kick out all the teams that accepted the offer.
Yeah, but no, they already said that I don't think they're gonna.
No, that's not gonna happen.
It's gonna affect the fans.
That's not gonna happen.
And it's gonna affect the clubs.
It's gonna affect,
but it won't affect the owners it will affect the owners, but it won't affect the owners as much.
So the point is,
that's also one of the reasons why I think PSG didn't, sign up to it because they saw who signed up and they're like, you could win the Champions League by default.
Okay, so in terms of Champions League, right?
Yeah.
What my desired final would be Man City, Chelsea at the final, and Chelsea winning it. That would be my desired final.
My desired final would be PSG, Chelsea.
I like that. I actually like that.
Tuchel against his old side, right? That would be amazing.
Yeah.
Not just that. Imagine Tuchel.
Actually, but
I don't know what I'd be happier with. I don't know if I want to see PSG win because that would mean it's just. This season couldn't have gone worse for me, at least for a fan. Why? Because you see all the 4 semifinalists and it's Money FC, Credit Card FC, Debit FC, and Corruption FC, and. It's
pretty much.
It's sad because I don't know. At least I'm a Liverpool fan, as you may be able to see. And I don't think that I have too much leniency to speak with this because of where we both of our clubs have gone and But for me, it just seems a lot more accurate representation of how good your squad is and how good your manager is and how good your tactics are and how good your club is run by the way that you spend wisely and not excessively. So for at least Liverpool, yes, we spent a lot of money in a few players like Alisson, Van Dijk, Mo Salah was 45, so it's not but it is a good amount.
It's a good amount, yeah.
Yeah, we've spent a lot of money on a lot of good players. But at the same time, we've had to sell a lot of our good players.
I mean, and in terms of
Coutinho, we had to let go of. We've had to. So much so that we've had to clear out our squad last season, and now we have 0 depth, and now we have all these injuries, and now we're screwed.
But I mean, in terms of the fact that credit card FC and all that kind of stuff, and the corruption FC, the thing is, football after Bossman Law has become such a business other than a sport. That's what I think. There's no way that you're gonna see a Greece in the final again, like it happened in the Euros like years ago, or like there's no way you're gonna see a
Leicester win a league.
You could see Leicester, like Leicester could, like Leicester is there improving.
But the thing is, Leicester. Okay, you
wait. Let me finish. So there's no way you're actually gonna see a Nottingham Forest win a Champions League ever again in your life.
Or Aston Villa.
Let's be completely real here.
Or Aston Villa.
There's no way you're gonna see.
To be fair, Nottingham were really good back in the day.
That's what I'm saying. But you're not gonna see that today, because they're not making them enough money for them to actually spend it on players for them to actually achieve this. And the only way for them to actually maybe come back to the Premier League or maybe into Champions League will be for them to get bought by a Qatar Heke or something like that, and they bring millions of euros to the club, inject money into that club.
Pipe it.
Pretty much.
Ooh.
Pretty much. So this is like football at this point is just money and who can make the most money and who can sell the most tickets and who can sell the most shirts and all that kind of stuff. Like there's no competition. So
but I think that's where you're wrong.
There's competition,
I think that's where you're wrong. I feel like that's where we were heading. Mm-hmm. I feel like this is a turning point. Mm-hmm. I feel like people will no longer go for the greediest clubs.
Wait, before you say your opinion, do you agree with the new format of the Champions League that's going to happen in 2024, I think, or do you not?
Honestly,
do you like it or do you not like it?
I think it would be fairer for the person who's actually best. Like if you're good, it would be a fair representation of if you're good or not. Put it this way, because you're going through a league system, right? Mm-hmm. So basically, you're the most consistent, right? Mm-hmm. For 10 games is what they said. It's a big change. I'm not gonna lie, and a lot of players will get injured, and I don't like that. And a lot of managers have like, you know,
Pep Guardiola is one of the biggest ones that I've read, at least.
And Klopp. Like Klopp has said a lot about that in his last press conference.
They're adding so many games.
Yeah, no longer is it going to be like, I think it was 12 or 13 games if you wanted to win it before. Now it's 19 games. No, possibly 19, but it could be 17 at shortest.
The issue is that they're adding so much into players' schedule that it's just going to make it into a point that at the end of the Champions League or at the end of the league, is going to be a bunch of subs for the players, basically like a Liverpool this season. There's gonna be a bunch of subs, because they're gonna be all the players that are 11. They're 11.
Good for academies, but
I mean, but like in terms of the team to keep a form and maybe win, like
I said,
trebles.
It's a fair representation. It wouldn't be a fair representation. Okay,
right.
Let's go back to my point. It would be fair representation because you're the most consistent in the group stage. You got through the group stage. Mm-hmm. You beat the people in the knockouts.
Right.
And luck does have a good part to play with it, but if you were consistent enough to get through the group stage, through the group stage / league format, and you're consistent enough to go through the group stages and get to the final and win it, I think that just means that you are a very good team. Now, do I think that anyone? I feel like it could also be part of luck. You will never see anyone new win it because they won't be able to compete with those teams on a more regular basis.
Billions.
So in terms of a long drawn out campaign like that, I don't think that a new team will ever win it, which sucks because it's going to be, like you said, it's going to recycle the money between the bigger ones.
Which means competitivity or competition.
Competition, yeah.
Is really
competitiveness
is not really going to be a factor on most of these games anymore. It's just going to be who has the better players, who has the better squad, who has the most money to spend on the squad. So my point in this little rant that I'm going is not I'm not saying that the Super League is a good option. It's just that it's pretty much how football is turning on to be.
The Super League or the Champions League?
The Super League. Because it's gonna eventually happen. Like
I don't think so. I think he's the only one. But here's the thing: in Europe, just think about it in Europe.
Right.
Other than Fiorentino Perez and those 12 clubs, who really was for it? Nobody.
True.
Absolutely.
There's nobody. Because then again,
the amount of backlash that's coming out from this. Like, there's fans protesting Chelsea's in Manchester.
Yes.
In Barcelona. Everybody was protesting it.
Nobody really liked it. There's players that didn't like it.
If this were to ever happen, it would only be to please the international fans. And if that is the idea, I think that they can kiss their sweet security of, your season ticket holders, your actual fans, your city, the people going to your club. I think even though you're trying to attract more tourists and more money that way, I think that eventually dries up with time. Right. And the only thing that was keeping you in the league and financially was the actual people that you had your connection to throughout this whole time. Because how many people actually go to those games every fucking weekend? How many people buy those season tickets and go every weekend? A lot of them. That's a good part of their money. Yes, it would be better to, maybe one day change one. I'm not saying it's better, but better financially. to remove one of those long-standing fans and put a tourist in that will spend $700 on the ticket, then $200 on the merchandise, and then your $50 on your popcorn and your seat and all your amenities and shit.
Right.
It sucks. Like, as a fan, yes, I would be upset and I would probably not want to go to that club anymore. So the backlash, absolutely, yeah, that is a big deal. So I don't think that this would ever go through. I don't think, and if it ever does go through, I think it would be a massive failure. Like, I'll be honest, like, it starts, they would get half the viewing that they were expecting just because of the protests. Or like, and then immediately that I don't know.
Mainly because people don't really want to see the same.
Yeah, because it gets boring.
Because yes, it's good to see like a PSG Bayern, like a Manchester United, Barca every other week. But like it's gonna get boring because it's good to see it on a Champions League because we don't see it like every week.
We have never seen a Chelsea Real Madrid game. That's never happened
exactly. So like if you're
gonna take this away from us,
if you see it every other week, it just feels like it's not as special anymore.
Yeah, it's not.
So I have my
Super League
critiques. I have my critiques of the
Super League. Bad.
I have my
Champions
critiques.
League. I think UEFA and the thing is I have my critique about the Super League. I wouldn't say I agree with it, but I have Champions
my
League.
critiques.
Okay, last bit about the Champions League before we go back to the Ligue 1 because this was completely sidetracked, but it was necessary because we hadn't covered it in a while.
Sure.
In terms of the legacy, not the legacy.
Who might win it?
No, the coefficient. So in terms of the Champions League, there's going to be, instead of 32 teams, there's going to be 36 teams. 4 of those new teams are going to be 2 teams that have not been qualified by the Champions League by qualifying in their league, but they have the highest coefficient. So for example, Arsenal in this moment, historically they've been good in the Champions League and in the Europa League. Recently not so great. But because of their coefficient, because of their standing in European football, they could possibly qualify in that way. It'd be fucking hilarious though. If PSG lose the league and then, well, obviously it's not going to take place now, but like if PSG lose the league and they end up in 5th and then they qualify over Arsenal, that'd be hilarious.
That would be amazing.
Oh, the turn of events. Arsenal would be fuming.
That would be amazing.
A year out of the Champions League again.
But let's go ahead and come back to the.
Like a decade without the Champions League.
Let's go ahead and come back to the PSG League, the Ligue 1.
Uber Eats.
So the Uber Eats.
So yeah, how is it gonna end? We were talking about that.
So so since right now the moment is 72 PSG, 71 Lille, 71 Monaco, and then 68 Lyon. I see it pretty tight, but I think if PSG slip up just a little bit.
But how do you think it ends?
I think I wanna
just assume the rest of the fixtures. There's only 4 fixtures left for these.
I think Monaco, second, Lille. Oh, let me see.
What are the matches?
Because I really want to say Monaco first, but I don't think that's gonna happen. I am so.
Niko Kovac wins the league in Bundesliga and in the Ligue 1.
Dude, I want to hope that happens.
And they get rid of Hansi Flick. Call him back.
I really want to hope that.
Bayern Munich gets rid of Hansi Flick. Can you imagine?
It would.
Hansi Flick wants to leave. That's okay. So Lille have Nice. That's a hard one. PSG have Lens. That's hard. Go down.
And then Monaco has Lyon. Okay. Damn.
That's a decider right there.
Damn. Okay.
That's a title decider right there.
So okay. I wanna
wait, but let's keep on looking at the matches.
Man, I wanna hope that Monaco win the league. I really wanna hope that happens. And then what else do they have?
36.
35, 36.
So Lille again have Lens. Okay, just go team by team. That way, go back. No, wait, what? What's going on? Yeah. No, yes, perfect. So they have.
So PSG has Lens,
which is the top 5, and they're in 5th place right now.
They have Rennes,
7th place. That could be hard. They're somewhere mid-table.
Reims
and Brest are like somewhere in the top 10, I think.
So
this could be possibly hard. So PSG have a.
PSG have a big chance, actually. PSG have a big chance, annoying. Let's look at Lille.
They very lost to Lens this year, so I don't know. It is sketchy because Lens are like, they're like Sheffield.
Lille has
Nice,
Lens.
Saint Etienne and Angers shouldn't be too bad. Angers is mid-table, and they could it's a 50-50 with them.
And then,
but they have 2 in the top.
And
10.
then let's see Monaco real quick.
Monaco have.
Monaco
Lyon.
has. That's rough.
Ooh, Lens
and Reims.
So okay, and then Reims. So those are all in the top 10. So that's gonna be a hard fixture. And then what about Lyon?
So Monaco don't really look too. I mean, it's hard.
They don't look too hot.
It don't look too hard, but it's gonna be hard for them if they manage to achieve. It'll be a really
Jesus Christ! They have well, I would say that's an easy because they're bottom of the. These 2 are bottom of the league.
Right.
So Lyon,
who to Lorient and
Nîmes are bottom of the league. So if Lyon play those 2, I feel like those are not easy wins, but they're
passable.
They should be easy wins.
So they have Monaco and Nice. So
these last few games are looking tighter than
Kirsten Chanonik, please.
Tight. They look tight.
They look tight. But I mean, then again, I want to hope for Monaco to win it, but I think it's probably going to be PSG, then Monaco second, Lille third, and then Lyon fourth. I think it's probably going to stay this way. Maybe Monaco will drop, but I want to hope Monaco will go second, and then Lille will drop points. That's what I think. PSG is probably going to win it, unfortunately, but I want to think Monaco wins it. I want to hope. I'm a dreamer.
I think Lyon. Here's the thing. Yeah, I think Monaco win it. I mean,
you think Monaco wins it with those
it's
fixtures?
Just maybe not Monaco. My bad.
Lille?
It's just hard to say because I think Lille win. Because
I think Lille, in terms of the fixtures that they have, I mean, actually no. In terms of the fixture that they have, PSG has like. Well, no, because they have Man City in the Champions League, so.
Well, so here's the thing. They have Lens 5th, Lens 7th, Brest like 8th or 9th, I guess, and Reims like mid-table 14th or something. But like, those are hard teams, and they've already lost to at least like 1 or 2 of them this season. Will they put everything into the Champions League? Maybe. If they lose a game here or there, they could be out of this completely. If they tie a game, I think that's even worse. If they tie, I don't know if it's worse to tie or lose, because if you lose, at least you have you're like, okay, next game, bring it on. But like if you tie, you're like, okay, like let's, and then like if you tie again and then tie again, that's just the slippery slope.
Yeah.
So but regardless, I think I don't want PSG to win it. I want either Monaco or Lille to win it.
Right.
It'd be amazing if Lille win it.
I want Monaco to win it.
But Monaco, regardless, that'd be pretty sick too.
Yeah.
PSG to win the Champions League because they're not the. They're the least. They're the least of the evils out of those 4 teams, I think.
Sure, we can say that.
Well, between them, it's between them and Chelsea.
I really want Chelsea because I mean, I want to consider myself a Chelsea supporter in terms of the Premier League. I am a Barca fan, of course, but I mean, I'm a Chelsea supporter by Premier League standards, at least. But we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't think
relegation.
Relegation. Nons, Nims, and Dijon. Dijon are gone.
Dijon are gone.
Straight 18 points versus 31 points.
Oof, they're far. They're gone. Nimes. Nimes are gone. Look at their freaking defense. Oh my lord.
Yeah, they're gonna.
Lorient. They score a lot, but Jesus Christ, look at their defense. They're just as bad. 62 goals in like 34 games. That's bad. That's like almost 2 goals a game. Jesus Christ. Some of these teams.
So Dijon is gone. Nimes can maybe clutch it.
Gone. They're all gone.
Actually, no.
Nantes, Nimes, and Dijon gone. Lorient, they might stay because they actually do have some attacking players. But I feel bad. I mean, Nantes will have to like play it off with whoever gets in like 3rd in Ligue 2.
Dijon is definitely gonna stay 20th, so there's no question on that.
We won't even bother about the rest of the league.
Yeah.
Maybe Europa League. I mean, it's either gonna be between Lyon and
maybe Marcel. Maybe
watch
Marcel.
PSG drop out entirely. I don't know.
Ooh.
Marseille, I don't know. Marseille has been so rough this year. It's been so rough. I don't know. I would probably maybe even say Rennes over Marseille. Because at least, I mean, Rennes have Bruno Genesio. And they're on a decent run of form at the moment. I think they won today like 5-1 against Dijon, actually.
Look at that.
And then...
yeah, look at that.
Oh, yeah. 5-1, there you go. And Marseille have been like up and down. It depends. Sampaoli looks to be like getting them back in form. They were like somewhere like in 10th earlier, now they're in 6th.
Right.
But it's looking rough. But what I'm gonna say, Ligue 1 is looking like a lot better now. Like at least in terms of managerial, like,
it's looking more competitive.
That's in terms of managerial, like assignments
compared to different years where it was just PSG top and then everybody else was fighting for the second spot. Pretty much.
Yeah,
it's looking better than
now we
before.
got Nico Kovac, Pochettino, that looks good. Galtier looks pretty decent. Rudy Garcia's been solid.
Hopefully
Sampaoli, Genesio.
Hopefully Pochettino doesn't get sacked. Because
if he loses the league and doesn't win the Champions League,
he'll definitely get sacked, yeah.
If he loses the league, wins the Champions League, stays for one more season.
If
he does both, he gets a statue. Literally, they that's how much they want the Champions League.
Yeah, no, they won that Champions League. Like
they'd whore themselves out for.
It's same thing as Barca, so that's not even a lie. But whatever.
You guys will whore yourself out for the freaking
Super
League.
Talking about Barca, right?
What are you talking about? You whore yourself out for the Super League.
Talking about Barca, boys. So, I guess who? Oh no, wait.
Oh yeah. Last thing to mention.
We can
Man
City.
City.
Yeah, Man City. That's what I wanted to mention. I don't know why I went to Barca. Man City won the cup, the FA Cup, correct? They won it 1-0. No, it's an FA Cup.
League Cup.
Same thing.
Carling Cup. Technically.
Same thing, bro. Same thing. But
if you want to go by the sponsors, Carling Cup. If you want to go with like whatever they really
same thing but different. They won it. Tottenham. It was 1-0.
I think this is like their 4th time in a row winning. I'm not sure. I could be wrong.
Tottenham lose yet another cup. There's still 0 titles in I don't know how many years. Heung-min Son was crying. Heung-min Son was crying. I feel a little bit bad for him, but
he's a good. He's a good Heung-min Son, he's a good player. He's a decent dude.
I really like
him. Yeah, he's a decent dude. Like I have nothing against him, but I just do not like Spurs.
Spurs is just
I feel bad for Davinson Sanchez, my homeboy. He should leave. He should go to Barcelona. Yes. Bring those mistakes.
Let me bring that Colombian man.
He looks good. He just needs a coach who actually.
Let me just bring him to. Let's just bring him to Barcelona. Let's bring him to Barcelona. Let's let him play good in the World Cup and then sell him. That's pretty much what we do.
Yeah, like Mina.
Precisely.
Exactly.
Precisely.
Or he could take over from Piqué. I think
you're thinking about too much.
I think he's decent. I don't know if he's that good. Again, I think there was a time where we all thought he was that good.
I do want Piqué.
It was just not the coaches.
I do want Piqué to like eventually just
move,
but we'll see.
Oh well. Anyways, right. I think that's it for today.
Yeah, that's pretty much all the
news.
The
Soccers.
Yeah, at least that's pretty much all the news that we have for today for soccer. And we already went off on a big ass tangent for the Champions League and the Super League and all that stuff. So there you go. You're welcome.
You're welcome, guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you for watching this. If you've watched the whole thing, and see us again over here next week.
Yes, follow us on our Instagrams. I forgot my Instagram hashtag. I will probably put this somewhere here. Diego2. Sure. Follow our Instagram, Footballholics. Follow our Spotify. Just follow us.
Follow everything. It's gonna be in the description.
As long as it's not stalking, I'll accept it.
Just follow us. Thank you.